Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Gemini. Let's see what's going on, Geminis. This is a general read, married, single, anything in between. Just take it how it resonates. Could have to do with your money. Yeah, I do see a business, work. Some of you, this could be yourself here if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart, but it's just an energy of someone who's looking at a partnership, a business, someone who's making practical, sensible plans. But I feel because you're looking at this, there's something about not looking forward. Yeah. I do see a house and a home, a strong financial foundation. I definitely see stability. I feel like what you want is a partner. I mean, if you have a home or you may be, maybe you've got it all here. If it's not you, this could be someone else. Yeah, I feel things are going, some of you things are going well. There's a whole new chapter or a whole new cycle here. Windfall of abundance, good luck, timing. I feel like some of you are fortunate here. Yeah, things going well for some of you. But this is someone who's not so sure about something because they're looking at the details, and it has to do with a business or a partnership. This is someone who has a comfortable home, likes to feel comfortable, but it's about stability. I feel like some of you are stable. Yeah, and I do see sacrifice. Some of you have sacrificed a lot to get where you're at. Some of you may be not wanting to sacrifice something here. This is someone who's worked hard to get where they're at. They've stayed focused. They've been made sensible, practical plans. What is this all about? Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles. So it's all about having to sacrifice what you have. A house, a home, a business, but it's also about partnering up, having someone stable. Good luck and timing, though. Sacrifice, there's always something to sacrifice. This is two people who don't like to sacrifice what they've worked for. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles. It's funny, this is coming up with Gemini, and we have the power couple here. Yeah, it has to do with love, choices in love. There it is, Gemini. Just as I said it, like, where are you here? Yeah, making choices in love, choosing something you love. So there is this path. Yeah. Some of you may decide living alone possibly too, but because I feel there's sacrifices. Yeah, making sacrifices for love. Yeah, I see this as energy of someone who's worried about money or feels they don't have enough money. But it's just some sort of negative thinking here. I mean, this is if two people, maybe somebody has a business, someone has a home. Oh, no, we'll see. Yeah, it's interesting because this is about a financial foundation, a home. It's about stability, someone with a comfortable home, but someone's lonely, see, lacking love. This is two people who have what they need, but it's about not wanting to sacrifice that for love. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got some Virgo energy here, just hermit energy, and it doesn't have to be, it's just energy, but what we got is someone soul searching, looking for kind of clues, spending some time alone at home, and it's about going down this path for love, but having to sacrifice. See, this is someone who feels if they sacrifice and things don't go in their favor, they could end up alone or a loss of money. But it's an energy of lack and loneliness, everything but love. I mean, tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so it's about living in the moment, taking a risk. See, there's always a risk. This is about not wanting to sacrifice. But it's about what two people, this is both people having to sacrifice. Yeah. See, there's the energy of taking a leap of faith. Leap of faith. The Emperor. So we have an Emperor here. This is someone ready to take a risk. I'm telling you, they're ready to make a sacrifice. They know there's a risk. Things may not go in their favor. Yeah, because it's like where it stops. See how it starts, where it stops, no one knows. This is the thing, right? There's a risk. But someone's about to take a leap of faith here. We got the Two of Cups. See, this is both of you doing it together, taking a leap of faith. Yeah, this is it could be friends first. This could be a business opportunity. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a relationship, but definitely a friendship, soulmate connection, seeing eye to eye. But it's all about having to sacrifice something. This is someone who's used to things going in their favor. They can make things happen. This is someone who makes things happen. So let's have a look at the Emperor. Yeah, someone trusting their inner knowing. This is someone kind of keeping it all in right now. Yeah. But it's definitely an energy of loneliness, feeling lonely. See, sacrificing because of money for love. There's always some kind of sacrifice. But with these two people, I feel this is something that could go in both of your favor. It's all about taking a leap of faith. Yeah, you never know where it's going to go. Saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. So I see stability. See both people seeing a partnership, something long term. Now this is legacy, family money, family business, a family home, whatever it may be. But this is about long term. You have my back, I have yours. So what are you actually sacrificing? Interesting. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is two people here. Yeah, see some trust issues. See, someone's having a hard time trusting. See, both. I think it's both people. Trusting in the path, the process. Because this soul searching is someone soul searching about going down this path, looking for clues. They're kind of going within, you know. They're thinking, well, little mixed messages and signals too, and some frustration. But it's about two people being able to trust each other. That's what it is. Big time. The Hermit, always looking for clues. Yeah. So someone here is looking at this thinking they should just walk away. This path. But it's also the energy of seeking something new. So there's a lot of what ifs here. I can see it. What if somebody walks away and they're not happy? And then there's a loss, right? Yeah, it's an energy of making that choice for love. Something worth sacrificing for. I mean, if you're lonely and lack, this is two people here. It's about having to have faith and trust in each other here. Yeah, the Star, see, having faith, releasing things that no longer serve. It's definitely very materialistic energy, but it is about long-term stability. Nobody wants to work hard and get where they're at only to lose it if things don't go right. So I do see two people taking a calculated risk. That's the King and Queen of Pentacles energy, calculating the risk. This is a connection, those soulmates, best friends. Tell me more about the Star. Yeah. So someone's hopes and dreams is happiness, emotional fulfillment. See, is this someone seeing the bigger picture because they've gone within? They're seeing the bigger picture here about being completely emotionally fulfilled. Happy home, happy life. But again, it's like, what if? What if someone's not happy and they walk away? And I think the feelings are mutual here. There's some trust issues. You're both kind of, two people kind of the same about sacrificing everything they've worked for. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Someone keeping it all in, keeping this to themselves. But you don't want to sabotage. Like, I almost feel like there's going to be self-sabotage here. letting go of trust issues. And that's where I feel someone doesn't have their best interest at heart. There's all this is a lot of what if, and it is what it is. It'll be what it'll be kind of energy. But it's about getting real with the star, being real. Things are getting real. Okay? Showing your real selves too. It's about being with somebody, being able to be yourself. Something that feels like home. Yeah, somebody with Aquarius energy here. Or Gemini masculine. See, it's about happy home, happy life. It's almost like we got two people who live in different homes that are in a committed relationship or something here. It almost looks like it. But it has to do with someone releasing something that doesn't serve them, and that's trust. Now, somebody here could be thinking someone's manipulating or playing mind games. It's just all this what if. This is somebody here who's speaking truth. They're learning something. It's about truth, integrity. Someone tempering their thoughts. Being patient. Taking a step back, seeing things in a different light. This person's seeing truth, seeing things in a different light. See, this is someone looking at things in a more favorable light, to do with partnering up. Somebody might own a house, a home, a business, maybe some land. So it's all, I actually feel this, if this is an Aquarius masculine, it could be a Gemini masculine. This is about choosing, and it's about letting go of these trust issues. It's all about trusting self too, going within, trusting self, the path that you're on. Having faith in yourself to trust in making the right choice. But someone's tempering their thoughts here and just trying to be patient. It's so tempting, though, to just be together, to come together. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Yeah, see, the couple that work together, play together, stay together. It's just things have been going well. If this is someone you're just spending time with and you're in your own homes. But it's about sacrificing, having to sacrifice something. See, this is someone who's already sacrificed enough. It's right there with the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's already sacrificed enough. They've worked hard to get where they're at. But it's about two people building together. Putting in the work together. The work together, play together. It's definitely here. Yeah, but this Elder of Pentacles, somebody who's mature, stable, someone who's worked hard to get where they're at. I see family legacy, family property too. Person's very strategic. They're analyzing this. They do see the bigger picture. It's about respect, self-respect. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody at a crossroads that time in their life. See whether to take this to the next level. So it's like this energy of being between two worlds. Should I or shouldn't I feel is going to come up here. I mean, there's prenups, there's things like this, but so I don't know if it's just privacy, someone having their own space. They're very private. See, someone who's very private. They like their own private space, their privacy. So that's an interesting, it looks like it's this feminine energy, someone at that time in their life where they kind of like that, not living together. But this masculine's kind of looking at the benefits, I feel, and letting go of trust issues. It's about tempering their thoughts. So somebody who's in their head a lot about this. And there's that energy that came out with the Queen of Pentacles. See, it's an energy of time in between. Things kind of calming down. But this is more about avoiding a disaster. See, not taking it to the next level. In other words, moving in together, combining your finances, but it's about avoiding it. Trying to avoid a disaster. So it could have to do with relocation, possibly moving in together, the next level. I think this is someone who's never had to sacrifice. They've managed to avoid it. Possibly in other relationships. This person, they've never lost anything. This person has, I feel, sacrificed enough. They don't want to sacrifice. But it's also an energy of somebody here who has a tendency to self-sabotage too. Yeah. We got this feminine energy, suffering in silence. This is someone who I feel is just kind of like, I've sacrificed so much to get where I'm at. And if this doesn't go in their favor, because this is about a risk. And this is somebody feeling the risk is real. Because like I say, the Wheel of Fortune, this is how it starts with love going down this path. It's like the process. Then it's time to move in together or get married. It looks to me like moving in together. And this is someone keeping this to themselves. See, not saying anything. It's about avoiding a disaster. I'm not so sure this feminine wants to do it. I feel like they do, but this person has avoided disasters. They've never had to sacrifice. This other person has. They probably had to move or relocate. But it is about moving in together. Yeah, it's about marriage and commitment. This is someone who's avoided that too. So what it has to do with people who've already lost, possibly in other relationships. And I see, family legacy, family money, definitely business, but it's an energy of two people, I feel, that feel like home. They're doing lots together, spending time together here. But it's literally somebody here who's like keeping this to themselves, not saying anything. I think actually for some of you, I think this is somebody who wants to take this to the next level. They want marriage and commitment because it's worth and value, has to do with self-respect, self-worth. But I think it's the masculine who's kind of has avoided it in the past and avoiding it again. This is someone who kind of doesn't trust themselves, this masculine, or they don't trust the system, the person, anybody or anything. But it's almost like there's mixed messages, mixed signals with this person. See, it's a mind games, manipulation. So someone looking at this, see, it's crossroads. Is this going to the next level? This is somebody who has everything they need to take care of themselves. They're stable, both people. Yeah, and now we have someone, see, putting on the brakes, taking a look at this situation. This is someone, when it's time to commit or marry, they put on the brakes. It could be the feminine doing it, but it could be this masculine too. So just take it as it resonates. Yeah, this is a crossroads, a choice. This is somebody, it is about marriage, commitment, harmony between two people. This is somebody who wants this to happen here. And they kind of are looking at it like it may not go in their favor. This is someone who's sacrificed. They've worked very hard to get where they're at, but they've worked hard. And now they feel there should be marriage. To me, it looks more like marriage than just commitment. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So again, it's an energy of timing. Tick-tock, timing. This is somebody who's been fortunate. I mean, I do see inheritance, but it's about sacrificing it. This is someone who has sacrificed, definitely. They've worked hard, but now they want commitment. They put work and effort into this. Now this is someone feeling like giving up. Uh-oh. Because this is the person who's avoiding it. And they do speak truth. They speak straight up. But I'm going to tell you, this is someone who can kind of come across as cold or judgmental at times. But it's about treating someone right, someone who deserves better. And I think it's that person putting on the brakes when it's time to take it to the next level. It's all about not wanting to sacrifice. Something to do with home, property, land, a business. Often when I see this as somebody, could be a farmer or something, they have land or legacy, inheritance, family money possibly too. Yeah, see, this is an energy of someone not reciprocating, take it to the... See, this is someone going to avoid talking to someone because they don't want to get married. They don't want to sacrifice anything. They want the other person to do the sacrificing. In other words, let's move into your home and I'll keep my home or something. I don't know how that would work. It all depends where you live. Yeah, this is someone going to self-sabotage this. They are. They're going to self-sabotage it because they don't want to get married. They don't want to sacrifice. This is also someone who can be a little bit cheap at times, but it's like they want more than they're willing to give. Yeah. Tell me about that. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, see, a passionate beginning, a spark, making a choice, choosing one of these paths. There's only one way this could go for that one person. I'm going to pull out this big deck here. Tell me about this one choice. This is someone about to change their focus. This is someone who's going to change their focus. Yeah, this is thinking about ending it, that it may end. And it does look like it is the feminine who wants marriage. They want commitment. They want to feel safe, secure, and stable before they put... And it could be someone putting money into somebody else's house and home, putting a lot of work into it. Because it's like we have two people who have land, homes, business. Wow, I've never seen so... This is really tough for Geminis here. Yeah, I do see somebody feeling something's going to end. See, sacrificing, feeling sad. This is somebody who longs for love. See, this is someone who's going through that internal transformation. I mean, it is possible. It's not, nobody wants to, but I feel for some reason we have someone here who wants that stability. They want to live together, to be together. Something long term. Yeah, I see challenges, obstacles, arguments, drama. This is about trying to overcome all this, though. Oh, so someone's single, still single, yeah. This is someone who's put a lot of effort into something here. Maybe even put money into someone's home, and it could go either way. But this is someone who knows they deserve better. This person knows it too. They actually deserve better. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who does what they do when it's time to get married or take it to the next level. Because it looks to me like moving in together. This is someone who doesn't want to just move in together. They want commitment. I feel first. So it's who's moving in with who. That's the thing. I mean, it could be someone who's commuting, traveling back and forth too. See, it's almost like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it is. It's the masculine putting on the brakes here. Yeah, thinking about walking away. And there's that energy too. This is why somebody does, well, what if they walk away? I think this is someone who's got fear of abandonment. And I mean, it could be this person who does, but somebody's got that fear of abandonment, that somebody will walk away. But it has to do with loss of money, property, a home. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. This is definitely a struggle and a challenge between two people. I do feel there's conflicting personalities here a little bit too. Yeah, so this is somebody who wants to hurry up. See, it's about gaining momentum. And it's a feminine feeling overwhelmed. Somebody's not hurrying up. This is somebody in their fields. They love this person. They're in love with them. Yeah, both people feeling overwhelmed. There's overwhelming love. There's love here. But I do see struggles, conflicting personalities too here. A little bit of fighting, arguing, somebody putting on the brakes, see, and then the other person walks away, a fear of abandonment. Because again, like I say, it's where it stops, no one knows. How it starts is how it ends often too. Tell me about this King of Cups. This is someone holding back, though. They're not telling the other person how they feel. See, they'd rather sacrifice love than they would their land, their property, their business, whatever it is. Yeah, the aha moment, seeing the truth. See, this is someone who's gone within with the light, the hermit shining a light. Aha. Yeah, this is someone who's giving up. Throwing their hands in the air, they just give up. This person doesn't want to lose this person, though. Yeah, I do see friends and family here. Friends and family, or just another community. Yeah, making a decision, judgment, family judging someone too, friends, family judging. To release something that doesn't serve. Yeah, it's about movement, but to me it has to do with moving on here with this energy. This person's thinking of moving on. Yeah, there's the moon. Somebody's got some heavy Cancer in their chart here. This is someone feeling confused. Something's hidden. See, it has to do with somebody. It has to do with someone sharing. Somebody, I feel like someone's got secrets here. Could be family secrets, but there's definitely confusion. It's about two people sharing their innermost selves, the fear of intimacy. And it could have to do with somebody who doesn't want to be intimate until they're married. Have we got somebody here who's quite spiritual? I bet you that's what it is, someone's spiritual beliefs. The Hermit is often in that energy, but I'm surprised the Hierophant hasn't come out yet, because I'm getting a vibe of someone who's spiritual, very spiritual, their beliefs. See, fear of abandonment, taking things to that level, the physical connection. Somebody who's got a fear of intimacy where the other person's got a fear of emotional intimacy. Sharing their innermost selves. There could be secrets, things like that too. Somebody could be hiding something. Yeah, we've got someone who's been waiting, feeling confused, waiting. Why somebody won't tell them how they feel or take it to the next level. This is someone getting tired of waiting. I think friends or family are telling someone, you have to break free, some kind of breakthrough. This is often someone who doesn't get a lot of attention, or they have someone who just comes in when they want attention. This is someone's spiritual belief, their path in life. These two people are not in alignment spiritually. That's what I feel. They're not in alignment spiritually. Yeah, so it has to do with someone moving on and change. But I do think this person's going to have a breakthrough. I really feel they don't want this person, to move on. It's about giving them more attention, giving them something they need. But this is someone who's dated lots of people, and they have avoided getting married. And they have avoided losing and sacrificing. They want the other person to do all the sacrificing. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about this too much more because it's kind of complicated. I almost missed, because I was feeling like somebody here wants to get married before they move in together, live together, because it has to do with friends and family, someone giving advice. See, something on the strict rules, regulations. This is someone spiritual. But I feel like we have two people who I actually feel two people are not in alignment. So I don't know if this is someone where the family's not too into this person, but it's also someone who's seeing the bigger picture too. So I feel like we've got two people who have been kind of coasting along, growing closer, forming a bond, and now it's time for marriage or commitment to move in together. Because it's like two people living alone. I see someone going to someone else's house, the other person's visiting. This is two people, or the power couple. They've got everything. Yeah, this is someone drained. See, they're emotionally drained. This person's exhausted. This is someone who's not sure what to think or what to do. Yeah, there's a lack of clarity. This is also someone not talking to someone. This person doesn't see the bigger picture, but this masculine does, because they have avoided marriage. They've dated lots of people, played the field, and they have avoided the disasters. And this person here, I feel, is avoiding confrontation, not suffering in silence, not telling this person what it is that they want and what they need. Definitely attention, but it's a marriage and commitment. And I feel, lack of clarity, lack of clear communication. This is someone not talking, or they're just not listening. Yeah, see, feeling guarded here. This is someone who definitely doesn't stand up for themselves. So I don't know if this is someone who's been taking advantage of someone's generosity, because it's somebody who suffers in silence and doesn't stand up for themselves. And there could be family and friends telling this person to stand up for themselves. Yeah, see, temptation, a little test, a test of faith too here. But this is someone taking a step back, seeing things different. See, something feels off. Yeah, this is a person who, as soon as it's time to make a commitment, they break free. The free spirit energy. But it's like both people too, a little bit here. But there's definitely something spiritual, and I just can't quite put my finger on it. Something unique, something different. Spirituality. Let's see what comes up. Tell me about this hermit. Because this is often a spiritual path. Soul searching is often spirituality, someone's path in life. These are two people who are not in alignment. Yeah, see, so I say that they're not in alignment. There's something that separates these two. It's almost like maybe there's friends, family, or some family legacy trying to keep two people apart. So I don't know. This could even be someone giving someone advice to see the bigger picture, to look at the long term here. Yeah. But like I say, there's definitely someone taking a step back, seeing things in a different light, feeling differently. This is like something is feeling off. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, it has to do with putting in effort. All this work. See, this is both people have worked hard to get where they're at, and they don't want to sacrifice, but it definitely has to do with someone's spirituality. So it's about sacrificing a connection because of spirituality, because there's two people who are not in alignment. And there's family involved too. So I'm wishing whoever this is struggling with this, but this is one of those things where I do see someone who has supportive friends and family if they need help. But yeah, it's definitely somebody here who, there's definitely this energy of lack and loneliness, feeling kind of left out. See, this is somebody that gets left out of certain events, things that happen, gatherings, because of spirituality, or they don't want to go. What kind of religion would be so unique and different? I mean, it just could be just not in alignment, period. Tell me about that. I just got to put my finger on it. See, This is about working together as a team, going down this path. Cooperating, compromising. Somebody's doing all the compromising. The other person's doing all the sacrificing. We have someone who keeps making up excuses. It looks like an Aquarius, but it really could be anyone, masculine Gemini. But yeah, we've got someone who makes up excuses when it's time to commit. Yeah, and then we got some advice here. I think there's people giving advice, telling someone here to see the bigger picture. Someone who makes up excuses doesn't always have your best interest at heart. But yet this is two people I feel who've spent time together, doing things together. Yeah. Anyway, I can't quite put my finger on what this spiritual is, this lack of alignment. Where this person, it has to do with marriage. Yeah, see, feeling fear of abandonment, but a sense of losing everything, needing to be married. But it has to do with spiritual beliefs too. Someone's feeling left out in the cold. And I think it's somebody going to move on here, seeking other options is what I feel. See, it has to do with something feels off, a house, a home, a feel of lack. Loss of a home. Sacrificing. Why would that be such a sacrifice, though? I mean, somebody could sell a home, move in together, put the money in the bank, invest it. I don't know. Anyway, I do feel whoever this feminine is I do see moving forward to emotional fulfillment with someone stable, someone you can rely on, who will keep you safe, somebody who wants a partner. It's not like this person doesn't want a partner. They do, but they don't want to sacrifice anything. They want the other person to do all the sacrificing. And that's what I feel. So whatever that is. Take care. Oh my gosh, Geminis. Choose wisely. Bye for now.